let's line this up real quick. So the Most High told him to pray against Pastor Dowell. Pray against Dowell. He's like, I'm not gonna pray against Dowell. He's like, what, you scared? pull this whole card, so to speak, right? Pull this whole card. So you scared? He like, oh no, if anybody wicked, I'm gonna pray against him. Fails to pray against him though, right? Because he never said he followed up with a prayer against Dowell, because that's what he was instructed to do by the Holy Spirit. Not only that, he gets a vision of Pastor Rufus, right, walking towards him with a jumpsuit on, okay, with a tracksuit. You know what I mean? 2-piece tracksuit on, right? And he gets that vision. And so now he goes to the leadership meeting. The same person he has a vision of in regards to the conflict, right? He had a vision coming towards him. Okay. You got a vision. You got commands, right? Coming from the Most High saying, pray against Dowell. You got a vision of a man approaching you, coming towards you, right? A lot of times there's only two reasons why a man would approach you. It's either to embrace you or to slap the shit out you. One or the other, right? Shout out to Will Smith.
Hey, remember, don't forget what he said. I said, no more secrets, right. Remember?
No more secrets. He said no more secrets. So listen, this is a call to action, right? This vision that you had from the Most High was a call to action, saying that Pastor Rufus was coming to you to expose what? Truth. No more secrets. How is this not clicking for you, Pastor Corey? How's that not clicking for you? And then you go on to say what? The controversy was surrounding this individual that came to you and said no more secrets, right? And then you take your clown ass back to where you from, and you start to do what? You proceed to do what? You start to lay in the bosom of the person you're supposed to pray against. That makes no sense. That makes no sense to me at all.
It does.
The Most High literally showed you everything.
You know why it makes sense to me? Because this man is already showing you there's jealousy in his heart towards me. He's already showing you that. And that wicked spirit is trying to get him to think that I'm jealous of him. So this is why he can easily try to flip this and make it look like Yah show. But what you going to say when the judgment? See, why are we avoiding the judgment that's hitting Straitway? Dowell is doing all that he can for people don't see what the actual judgment is. Y'all would be amazed at how many of these communities are bare right now. They don't have a lot of people there. How many of these communities are broke? They're losing the majority of their families. They're losing the majority of their single brothers. The money's dried up, not just at Straitway, at all of Straitway. You would be amazed. You got community leaders that won't even return people's calls right now. I felt bad for Brother Rasan, the guy that used to cook all the fish for everybody. This man on the last day of the feast finds out that his son-in-law died. His son-in-law died. You know how in the community, half of the group goes at one time, the other half goes the second half. His son-in-law is a part of that. He's married to his wife's daughter. It's his son-in-law, Brother James. He's been to Georgia a couple times to work with us. Sweet-spirited brother. Love this brother. This brother, they get a call as they're packing up their stuff to leave the feast. And this brother died. Wow. Where did y'all hear that in Israel, though? Did Dowell put that out there for y'all to mourn for this brother? He died. And then when Rasan gets back home, he finds out that his best friend, his right-hand man, Brother Nakoma, is gone. And he ain't answering nobody's phone calls. So this man not only loses his best friend and his right-hand man in the community, he loses his son. But you so afraid of what people in the world are going to say, oh, that's the judgment. That's what he's afraid of. I wouldn't have used that because I don't think that brother is the result of the judgment on you. I don't. That just happened. I don't, because that brother was a very sweet bro. I mean, I hate even say for a man, but not like in a gay sense, y'all, and not in that sense. This brother was just a sweet-spirited brother, loving, kind brother. Just, man, this brother, this was a good brother. I really appreciated the spirit this brother had. Love being in fellowship, just love being around the brethren, love learning. I had to make this brother sit down and say, no, brother, look, see that big old tree over there? Go sit down. Don't let me turn around and see you making mud over there. Go sit down. Brother, you dehydrating. I can see it. Go sit down, brother. I'll tell you when you can get up. Oh, he's gonna work himself to a crisp, y'all, out there in that hot sun, wanting to be a blessing. Why did not Israel hear about this man dying? Why? Because Dowell ego says, nope, we can't put that out there because they're gonna think that's judgment. Nope. We already know you being judged, sir. We can clearly see it. You ain't doing fine. Quit telling the people you're doing fine. They can hear it in your voice. They can hear it in your videos. They can see the panic on you. While you still taking vacations. Wow. I had a brother text me and said, I can't believe it. Guess what? The Most High had moved on this brother. This is what this brother said. He said, man, I got an offering, but I got no clearance to send this offering to Straitway. I had not heard from this brother the entire time this has been going on, y'all. I ain't going to tell you who it is either. He said, I got no clearance to send this offering to Straitway. He said, I'm going to test that spirit. I'm going to send this offering to you. I'm going to send this offering to you and keep plowing. I'm going to say it just like I said, keep plowing till we get to the resolution. I said, yes, sir, I will. He sent the offering. It was like a $50 offering, right? He sent it. Praise you, brother. Glory to the King. We'll use it for the saints. We'll buy something with him. Hallelujah. This brother said an hour later, Dowell put a video out showing him on the vacation. He said, what? Another vacation? It was literal confirmation for this brother. Because he said, I got the text. He said, I'm going to test this spirit. He's never once sent me an offering, y'all. Always to Straitway. He said, I'm going to test this. And an hour later, he sees the video of Dowell coming up on the beach again, can tell he's at another vacation. He said, this dude literally had to be 4 or 5 weeks ago he was on vacation.
Wow. This
is vacation number 5 that we know of, y'all. That we know of. This is the type of stuff going on, man. This type of stuff going
Shane on. Can't even go around the block just to take
he can't go to Gatlinburg. He can't even go to Gatlinburg, y'all. Can't go to Gatlinburg with his new wife.
Can't even go to Gatlinburg.
Nope.
Oh my gosh. That is sad, yo. That is sad. Wow.
Oh, I can tell you like ZZ. When I got up out the bed and when what was going on with ZZ, you know, we had just made it home. I was laying down. And then my daughter said, Daddy, something wrong with ZZ. I got up. He just opened the bed. But as I got up out the bed, the Holy Spirit unctioned me. This is spiritual war now. So I knew then I'm going to win everything spiritual. Because I belong to y'all. So it took 4 hours, 5 hours, however long it took. We won. Because I followed what the Spirit laid on me.
Hold on, wait a minute. So he said this is spiritual. This is spiritual. It's still spiritual. It's still spiritual. It ain't nothing changed.
Hold on. You do not want me to tell this story. Oh my God. You don't want me to tell this story. Y'all heard him say ZZ. That's one of his sons, y'all.
ZZ.
Because this is finna come up. So I might as well go and say it. Elder McGill, wicked ass, gonna bring this up. But I might as well say it right now since he brought it up. ZZ is one of his sons. I want to say back in 2018, we had one of the worst feasts that we ever had because fighting and all this stuff broke out, right? A lot of the brethren were drunk outside their mind. Just flat out drunk, y'all. That's all I can say. Guess who the only leader on that land that day that didn't drink anything, y'all? Elder Rufus, because I was an elder then. I'm the only one that didn't. We're sitting down the hill, and we're doing midnight air. This one used to do it down the hill at the basketball court. Y'all remember all that pavilion, right?
Right.
A sister comes over to us frantic, telling us that while she was on the basketball court with all the saints dancing, a brother came up from behind her and grabbed her breast and groped her and rubbed his thing all over her butt. And then took off and when she turned around, she saw Brother LaRon from Kansas City running through the crowd, ducking around, trying not to be seen.
Wow.
Mind you, this is a married sister.
That's disgusting.
This sister is married to a man that's not even part of ministry, but he trusted us to take care of his wife. And not only did he send his wife and child, he sent an offering to be a blessing. So this sister comes to me and Elder Becker. We're sitting over at the music equipment. Y'all know Elder Becker runs the soundboard. I'm sitting right next to him, y'all. She comes over and tells us this story. I'm livid. I'm livid. I'm not going to lie. Elder Becker grabs me. Calm down, Elder. Calm down. We go and get Dowell. So we telling Dowell and we telling Corey what just took place with this sister. Corey instantly goes into defending this brother. I know because of the way it welled up in me. Oh, yeah, this happened. Y'all know when a woman's been violated. Y'all already know. So, mind you, we trying to do this without anybody knowing. They're still playing music, dancing, and all that. We trying to do this so nobody knows. Dowell says, go get him out of his tent. Y'all know at the feast, you got 200, 300, 400 tents. Pastor Corey leaves, tries to go find him. I'm livid. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't saying a word to nobody. I'm literally standing there. So Ranger comes up to me. He said, what's going on with you, Elder? I said, nothing, sir. Enjoy your night. No. I seen that look before. I know that look. What the hell's going on? I said, Ranger, get back to fellowshipping. This dude started parading around me, y'all. You know how you interrogate somebody? You gonna tell me what's going on, man. What the hell is going on? I can see it in your eyes, man. Somebody finna die. I know that look. What's going on? Somebody finna die. I mean, he's going around me trying to get me. Now, I know that Gideon is cool with LaRon. They both kind of knew at this time, but I know he's cool with LaRon. I'm standing there just looking at the saints fellowshipping, looking straight ahead. And he got on my nerves. Because he was like, you got to tell me. You can't hold this information back from me. Brother, I can see it in your eyes. That's death in your eyes. I've seen it many, many times. And he's going through all this stuff, right? And I looked him in his face because I knew he wasn't going to do shit, y'all. And I'm just keeping it a buck. That's how I felt at the time. He ain't finna do shit. And I looked him in the face and I told him what happened. So he takes off because he knows where LaRon's tent is. I'm still standing there because I was told to stay there and not move. Then what happened was they never found LaRon. I said, bump that shit. So me and Elder Becker take off to go find LaRon, right? It's a little bit chaotic now because people know what the hell going on. They're like, well, you know. So one of the new brothers from Kansas City starts talking shit. Ain't nobody gonna mess with my brother, blah, 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 blah. I said, nigga, who is you? I stopped and I turned around and said, who the hell is you? It don't matter. I said, nigga, it's gonna matter in a minute because I'm close, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm mad. I ain't gonna lie, I'm hot. Because I'm thinking about my sister that just got violated and how I'm gonna explain this to her husband. And I get in his face and I said, brother, you new here. Don't get involved in leadership business. Take you and your wife and go to your tent now. And he just stood there and looked at me, and I looked at him, and Elder's like, come on, we got to find him. Come on. Elder Becker's grabbing me. So I turn around and walk away. And the dude says something like, you know, it ain't like you going to make me go to my tent. And I ain't going to lie, y'all. Elder Rufus lost it. I turned around and I made him go to his tent. He got an eye jammy. I'm being upfront. I'm being honest. He got an eye jammy. He got an eye jammy from Elder Rufus. I'm being upfront, y'all. Because in my eyes, he's stopping me from getting this devil off the land. Mm-hmm. So we leave, still trying to find this man tent. Everybody sees that I'm living. I want this man off the land. I want him off that land. Pastor Mir comes over there. I flip his ass. Get out of here, bro. They saw that, Brother Vernon. It's like, Vernon, get Pastor Rufus. Let me get Elder Rufus. He said, I ain't touching that man. Chicken ass dude. Guess who was able to calm me down, y'all? Sister Soon. Y'all remember Sister Soon?
Sister Soon.
She was the one, because y'all know I'm not finna hit no woman no matter what. And that sister walked in front of me. Please, Elder, just calm down. I'm not going to touch you. And, you know, she's trying to talk me down. I'm barely looking at her. But I'm trying to find this devil and get him off the land. Right? So that night was bad. That's when Elder Donnie did what he did to one of the brothers. And it was crazy, y'all. That night, it went really bad. And I'll admit that. Let me fast forward this. All right? Because I don't want to give y'all the whole story. We told Pastor Corey and them, we got him off the land, y'all. Put him up in the hotel, right? We told Pastor Corey and them he cannot stay on this community no more, their community. Get him out of that community. Pastor Corey gets back and he's trying to argue the fact that, we're not going through the biblical process. There's no two witnesses against this man's character, blah, 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 blah. And Pastor Dowell commanded, he said, look, get that man off the community. We had all kind of other crap we dealt with LaRon, right? This was a final straw. Pastor Corey doesn't get LaRon off the land, y'all. Y'all like, what's this got to do with his son ZZ? Well, Pastor Corey and them come in one day. ZZ can't breathe. ZZ can't breathe. And they look like he was finna die. And they doing all this, like he said, warning the spirit, all this kind of stuff, blah, 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 blah. It took Elder McGill coming in. He was Deacon McGill then. And he said, he pointed at LaRon and said, that's the reason. He knew in the spirit, this is the reason. Those brothers picked up LaRon and ran him down the driveway and dumped him outside of the gate. And that's when breath came back in the ZZ. That's the real story. And guess who I got that from? These numbnuts, Pastor Corey. I got this from Elder McGill. They told me this story. They ain't finna tell you that. They finna present to you like they've been in a war, and they just, the Most High saved my son. No, your rebellion almost cost you your son. Your rebellion almost cost you your son because you kept that wicked pervert on the land when you were told to get his butt off. And guess what? Pastor Corey's finna tell this story. Like the reason all this blew up on that land that night was because of me. I'm the dark cloud. He gonna say something like a dark cloud, y'all. He gonna try to present it like, I talked to Elder Donnie. I talked to these people. Didn't y'all feel this dark cloud come over everything? Like the dark cloud was because of me. And I was the only person there sober. I remember like yesterday, everybody was blitzed. I was the only one sober. Hadn't had a drink, y'all. But I wanted that devil off the land, and I'm just keeping that a buck. And here's how righteous we are. I went before the elders for that about a year later. Because the man said, hey, I shouldn't have to pay for my eye, all this stuff. I got $2,000 in bills, all this kind of stuff. And I said, brother, me and him talked. We was talking on the phone. I said, brother, if you think I broke Torah, you think I was out of line, take me before the elders. He said, I can do that? I said, yeah. He told me himself, that ain't going to work. You an elder. They're going to vote on your side. I said, that's not how it works, brother. And guess what? When he went before the elders, they told him, they said, look, both of y'all are culpable in this. You shouldn't have been getting involved. He shouldn't have put his hands on you. Why don't y'all split the bill? Would you consider that fair? And he said, wow, I could not believe it. I thought I wasn't going to get nothing out of this. So the bill was like $2,600. I went down to my tent. I grabbed the $1,300. I took it to the brother, handed it to him, gave him a hug and a kiss, said, let's holler, brother. No problem. Bless you. And we were fine ever since then. But he finna try to present it like me, and I'm the one that brought the black cloud over it. These dogs are devil. I'm telling y'all, they devilish. Ask them why they had to go in for ZZ, and then ask them, how did it end? Why did y'all deliver him? Did you have to get a brother and throw him out of the house and get him off the land first before y'all brought breath back into your child? This is rebellion that cost you your son almost. But man, these people finna pay, bro. I'm telling y'all, this wickedness, they finna pay for this.